Welcome to the Vision Engravers and Routers video tutorial for the oscillating knife option. The knife assembly includes a mounting plate with dowel pins to accurately locate the knife on the machine's rail plate. To install the oscillating knife, locate the dowel pin holes on the rail plate and install the knife assembly onto the rail plate. Secure the assembly with 4 Allen head screws. There is only one electrical connection on the oscillating knife. Connect the supplied parallel cable to the top of the knife motor. Then connect the other end of the cable to the parallel port on the machine's carriage. There are 3 different blades available for the oscillating knife. The shank of each knife has a flat used to hold the blade and to set proper orientation. Insert the knife blade into the bottom of the knife holder with the flat on the blade shank lined towards the set screw. An Allen wrench is used to tighten a set screw and secure the knife blade into the knife holder. A special tool is used to push the knife blade up into its uppermost position. Position the tool under the knife and center the blade into the tool. Then press up firmly. A cutting pad is placed over the top of the MDF board and vacuum table to allow the knife to cut completely through the substrate. Make sure you've turned the vacuum pump on in order to pull the cutting pad down and get the correct surface height. The cutting pad and MDF will drop as seen here. To set the surface on the router, move the knife head over the cutting pad. The top surface of the cutting pad will be used as the surface, not the substrate being cut. The surface block will be used to set the surface. Connect the surface block to the machine's carriage. Place the surface block under the knife blade. Lower the spindle until the knife is about an inch above the surface block. Press the Set Surface button on the pendant. Then press and hold the Set Surface button until the knife blade lowers, contacts the surface block, and raises up again. The surface is then set. To configure the router for the knife, select the menu button on the pendant and scroll down to highlight Spindle Type. Press Enter on the pendant. Scroll down and select Knife as the active spindle, then press the Enter key. Press Exit, then scroll to Knife Settings and press the Enter key. On this screen, the user can change various settings for the knife and application. Smoothness is commonly set to 1 or 2. Surface Adjust is the amount the knife will overcut the substrate. Overcutting is necessary in order to completely cut through the substrate and is commonly adjusted from 0.005 to 0.040 inches, depending on the material being cut. The knife compensation must be set using the following table. First, choose the thickness of your material from the left column. In this example, the material measured 0.18 inches thick. Under the column for the knife being used, enter the appropriate knife compensation into the machine. To do so, scroll down to the knife comp field and press Enter on the pendant. Enter the appropriate number using the numeric keys on the pendant and press Enter when finished. Press Exit to return to the pendant's main screen. After drawing the objects you wish to cut, select All Objects. The knife only recognizes objects drawn in Pen 31. So double-click on one of the colors on the bottom color selection. Change the pen to pen 31. Verify the other settings remain at 0 and the number of passes is set to 1. Then click on Add. A new pen will appear next to the one you clicked on. Double-click on the new pen to verify it is pen 31. If so, click on Cancel. To send the job to the machine, click on the Engrave icon. Make sure the device is set to the oscillating knife. Then open the Tool Setup window. The oscillating RPM sets how fast the knife moves up and down. The maximum speed is 7,000 and the minimum is 3,500. The cutting rate can range from 0.1 up to 5 or more inches per second, depending on the application. Each material may require different settings. After testing which settings work best for your application, the user can add the setting as a new material for later use. Once the job has been sent to the machine, press the Start button on the pendant to begin cutting. Since the knife is slicing through the substrate, very little debris is created. This concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching.